Hello, and welcome back to Touhou Impossible Spell Card. In the last part, I did all of day 3 except for this one stupid scene with Moko. And then I spent a lot of time on this first scene of this, and then this part I will continue day 4. How far will I get? Who knows? A rather suspicious vitality, evaporating butterflies get hit and you're zombified. Walls closing in. Will you dodge it, erase it, or enemies have freedom too? Alright, what am I dealing with today? You know, should have expected this. So do you die? You do. Okay, weird. This is exactly how it is in 13. Deal with the fucking zombie. Don't know what I was supposed to do about that wall of bullets. Yeah, I understand that most of the things in this game can be dodged legitimately, but when it throws these walls of bullets at me, I have to wonder how. Yep. There are a couple spells in this game. They're definitely, if you try to do them without items, it looks like a nightmare, but if you use your items, you good. You good. Thumbs up. Evaporating butterflies, Yuyuko again. So it's Yuyuko and Seiga. Those are two of them. Last time there was 3. There might be a third one that shows up. I don't know about this one. This one looks like something. This is a different day of recording. I only plan on recording this. Only recording this once today. This is after I recorded Sonic Generations twice. So get one recording of this out of the way. And I'm done for the day. Yeah, this doesn't look like the right item for the jump. Umbrella, maybe? Actually, what about this one? Does this work if I'm above the boss? We will see. Huh? Nope. That's not how that works. Alright, good to know. I was hoping that it could maybe be in front of Yuyuko the whole time. It's not. Where the positioning is based on your positioning as well. Gap folding umbrella, will that work? Oh no. Alright. This might be the strat. But I have to time it correctly. If I'm too slow, then it won't work. I do think it's funny how I'm playing this at the same time as Sonic X Shadow Generations when I make the Seiga Sonic Shadow the Hedgehog joke so much. It wasn't intentional, by the way. It just happens to be the 2 games I decided to play. This timing becomes harder and harder as it goes on. So be more careful with it. I remember when I was making those mashup cover videos. Like the first one I made was literally that. It was Seiga and Shadow the Hedgehog joke. Yeah, I need to pay attention to the bottom of the screen. I made a couple of those. Like my first couple mashup videos for like Touhou and Sonic. And then I made a couple of those, and then I only ever ended up making one, like, fully Sonic cover. It's one of the songs from Shadow the Hedgehog. It's called, like, Never Turn Back. That's the only Sonic cover I made. I have a playlist of Sonic covers. There's one thing in it, and it's that. Yeah, I've made, like, I've covered a bunch of Sonic songs. Well, I say a bunch. They're, like, more than one. But they're all in the mashup videos. Sure. Certainly videos I made. God damn it. I have to like pay attention to the bottom of the screen. Which I very much did not do at that moment in time. I imagine this is the intended item you're supposed to use for this, because I don't really know how you'd use the other ones. Like, cape's not really gonna do much for this, is it? Fast! Did that count as your hitbox? I did not touch your actual visible sprite at any point in that. No! We do. I like how Yukiko's first spell took me like 15 minutes, and then I did Sega's on the first try, I think. And now I'm back to Yuko again, and now we're back to this. It's almost like Yuko and Sega are not comparable in power. Sega's just a fucking hermit. I mean, she's really good at evading Shinigamis or whatever, but she's really not... She's not Miss I can kill you instantly. Lol. Alright, there we go. Is there gonna be a third character, or is it just gonna be these two over and over again? Judging by these names, it is just gonna be these two. Oh, it's Yoshika by herself, so I guess that is technically a third character. I still have the umbrella. This does not look like... Well, maybe. What the fuck are you doing over there, you asshole? Oh. Try cape for a bit. And if that don't work, try more cape. No, try something else. Yeah, I've played Zonk twice, so I don't really have much to talk about. Especially with how much I've been recording recently. I've had free time, so it's not like, you know, when I have less free time to record, and I only record like twice a week, you know, I'd have time to accumulate things to talk about. But when I'm recording like every day to every other day, you know, only so much new things you can think of. I don't really know what's going on here, Yoshika. That was just a foolish decision in very many different ways. Yoshika. At least there's a game where you can fight Yoshika where she doesn't have one of the dumbest gimmicks in the entire series. A boss that heals herself so much that for one particular spell, unless you really get up in the boss's face, you're basically gonna time it out almost all the time. Stupid boss. What am I doing? I don't know. Zombie Claw. Isn't there something with this character where if she like fights you or something, you also turn into a zombie, but like only temporarily, because you know, Touhou can't have anything too serious happen to you. Touhou is a series where things are only bad things are allowed to happen in like implied text and stuff. Can't show anything too bad happening. Doesn't result in complete and utter tonal nonsense at all. Yes. This is very much, I just need to dodge, and I need to find out where the walls are and not be where they are. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if I'm there because I have the cape, but then like they're not exactly just walls, they're like weird squiggly things, so one cape might not be enough. My hitbox. And there's supposed to be an item in this game that like makes your hitbox Reimu size, but it like doesn't work. I make that up. Oh boy, you are a quarter dead. This is one of those spells, huh? One of those War of Attrition types of spells. One of those. I thought I could have slipped through that. I Yeah, this is just... Okay. Did not think that would hit me, but it did. Oh, Yoshika, you're just never fun to fight ever, are you? Yoshi. So happy. Not at the moment, no. Do I do less damage when focused, or more damage, or do I do the same damage? I don't know, I've been focused for 99% of the game. Why did you think coming to a graveyard would be a good idea, Seija? No to know. You know, the ironic thing about Kogasa being introduced before Kyoko is that in hindsight it would have made sense. It would have made more sense if it was the opposite. You'd also have to like reframe 13 to how it probably should be anyway. Yukiko really shouldn't be the first boss of 13. She's kind of just there, and then Tojiko is not a boss for some reason, when she really should be a boss. Yeah, you could schedule it to where you like start in the graveyard basically. Because what I'm saying is, Kogasa shows up in the graveyard anyway. That's where she hangs out, where she tries to spook people. So it'd make more sense if she was introduced in 13 at the graveyard. Whereas Kyoko would be in 12, and she would be related to all the other characters, whereas there's this weirdness where Kogasa's the only one not. This spell card, I don't like this one. I'll just move on to the next one. Just don't like it. Yes! Uh-huh. Yeah, sure? Sure, Sega, sure. Yeah. Full beans, Sega. Sega. Seija. So similar names. Yeah, this one seems very doable with escape. I just gotta figure out the timing. Yeah, I gotta figure out the timing again. Yes. You do have like some annoying bullets coming at me though. Alright, so I've gotta do it before they stop moving. You're dying really slowly. Come on. Nope. That was not the right decision, though. So boss teleportation is definitely not the answer here because they go right towards you. I basically just gotta do this over and over again, but the problem is, holy shit, you die really slowly, Sega. Ow. How long am I gonna do this? I don't know, I was making decent progress on the first two, but then Yoshika happened, and now my enthusiasm for anything is dead. That was a really just not fun spell to do. This is at least a bit more entertaining. Yoshika not being fun to fight. That's pretty fun. Oh my god. Oh, god damn it! Just moved a bit more, I'd be done with this. Get it eventually. Sage had a bit more on the fucking pea shooter to fight with. That didn't work. Why is there an item? What? That was. Oh my god, that was a voice crack of voice cracks. Oh my god, how'd I even do that? I don't know. Why can't there just be an item to where I just do more damage? Because, like, some of these spells, like, especially that Yoshiko one, I just want it to end quickly. It just fucking goes on and on because Seija does no damage. She's actually a weak little shit. It's only a stage 5 boss. You're just bullshit, bad game design. I was so close one time and we're just never getting there again, are we? Nope. You know, Sega's one of the more entertaining parts of 13. Which I guess isn't necessarily not being reflected here. I'd say this is a unique spell, it's just... I'm a myth that I'm not done with it yet, because I almost was. Nope. Oh. You know, teleport would probably be a pretty useful thing yet, but that wasn't invented until Violet Tector, and even when it wasn't invented, Violet Tector was fucking awful because it had a really awful button layout. From what I know, not from experience, of course, because I never played that fucking game. That was one of the joke mashups I made, I think. In the early mashup videos, I made like a Sumereko Silver the Hedgehog one. As you know, both Sumereko and Silver the Hedgehog have psychic powers, and also fucking annoying. Maybe hyperbolic. Silver the Hedgehog's fine. He's just an idiot. His boss fight's terrible. Not the one I did earlier in Sonic Generations. That fight's fine. You know the fight. You know the fight. Watch Vineyard play it at some point earlier this week. Watch that, bud. Do people like Sonic 06's story? It's a genuine question. They don't know much about it, but it just seems kind of like, I don't know, it's Sonic and it's trying to be like over the top. The future is destroyed by the Iblis trigger, and Eggman looks like Eggman does in that game for some reason. And then Elise, his character. Oh no, I'm not saying you can't have serious stories with your iconic mascots, but that one seemed like it was trying a bit too hard to be next gen, you know? It just occurred to me that I'm talking about Sonic while fighting Sega. It wasn't even intentional. Unlike when I did my video where I edited the music of 10 Desires, and that was very much intentional. That made Sonic Boom play. Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom, god damn it, you fucking lasers. Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom. And it's supposed to be manipulating these lasers in a way so where they like move more, I think. No idea how you do this with this cape, by the way. Even with doing this cape, with the cape, this is kind of a bit of a pain. Well, I can't even imagine trying to do this without it. Oh no, I know there's... Obviously they're all pretty hard when you try to do them without items, but I know there's like a set where it's like, trying to do it without items is like fucking ridiculous. It's like a well-known set, and I think 5... Is it 5-2? Is that the one? There's a Yatsuhashi spell that's just like, known for being... fucking the baked beans of spells. What does that mean? I have no idea, really. move a bit more, you stupid laser. It's been 20 minutes and I've done like 2 spells. This was good. This was bound to happen eventually, right? It doesn't surprise me that progress in this game looks like a negative exponential graph. God damn it! I'm getting worse. I feel like I was getting close, but now it's like I can't even get close anymore. The walls are closing in on you. Oh, stupid fucking laser. No. Wish I could teleport to the side right about now. Just a very, very slight left and right teleportation would go so well right now. God damn it. I can't think of any other item being even remotely useful in this situation. I mean, trance would be useless because it only lasts 8 seconds. You're not killing her in 8 seconds. You're only gonna be able to dodge. Like, I don't know how you. I legitimately don't know how you dodge this with escape. Because it's just it's 2 giant walls. Yep. I guess I'm supposed to manipulate them somehow. Yeah, they're just two fuck you walls and they go into each other. Like, I guess you gotta manipulate it somehow. Guess I gotta overcompensate and really go far to the right. That wasn't far enough! It gets worse every time. It's going farther and farther right. Well, I ran into that, didn't I? Run the wall, wall runner! It reminds me of a video I was watching about, like, abandoned TF2 maps or something. And at one point he was playing like a Mirror's Edge recreated in TF2 thing. And at the very end he was like, by the way, the guy who made this, he happened to make a little game I heard of called A Hat in Time. Like, okay. Oh, Mortis, oh, Mortis, oh, Morbius Mortis. When will we get past the walls and finally move on with our lives? And I know... yeah. These walls just do different stuff each time, and it's kind of hard to tell. I don't even know these left. Oh my god, am I gonna have enough? Die, fucking die, you piece of shit, die. Oh my god. Full-fledged Damano Jaku. Now attempt day 5. Hitting your limit yet? So I've got no choice. Time to get serious. And find that damn 5th Chaos Emerald. "20 scenes cleared. Have you finally come into your own?" Okay, there's 5 minutes left, so I'm not gonna be doing much else. And I can at least check these 2 out. Probably not gonna beat either of them, but I can at least look at them for 5 minutes. You dodge it, erase it, or lovely cherry blossom Yuko. Are you fucking kidding me? This is just dodge forehead. This is just... What am I... Over her dead body. Okay, so there's an initial wave of bullshit that you just gotta hope you dodge. Alright, what would be a better option here? There's one. Well, that almost worked. Fine! Nope. Would umbrella work? No. I'm not dead. You do it more than once. I was kind of hoping this was just an initial fuck you wave and have to get past that. Excuse me? Excuse me? What am I even supposed to do in this situation? This is kind of fucking absurd. No. Okay, there's a timing to this, I think. Yes, there is. I can do it. This is not impossible. I just have to time it correctly. And not spawn on top of bullets. That might be important. Let's not do that. What even hit me? I don't know. I don't know what is hitting me. Things are hitting me and I don't know what they are. Okay. God damn it. I don't know if this is possible using this strategy. If the time between things gets longer each time, then it's very much not a possible strategy. But I'll give it a bit more of a try. If I can stop spawning on top of bullets, that'd be great. If I can stop spawning on top of bullets, that'd be great. Well, that wasn't on top of bullet, I just had to dodge that. Alright. This on top bullet. I don't know what other way you would do this. This seems like the only avenue, seems like the only item that even be able to do anything. Like maybe camera? No, because there's like too much stuff. Can you try being slightly to the right before I teleport? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mortis. Who would you say are the two closest characters to being like Rick and Morty? Just a question I was wondering. Say you Mamie and Cheery, I guess. Oh man, Rick. I don't know. Our family and portal out of here. Morty. The comes best when you're relaxed. Just hit something, give me a beat. God damn it. Yeah, this works if I don't spawn on top of bullets, basically. I have to hope I don't spawn on top of bullets, and then it works. Oh, God damn it. What hit me? I don't know. Huh? Here you go. Why must you do things to me? Oh, what you do to me? Oh, what you do to me? What you do to me? God damn it! I was actually going there for a second. Hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City? I'm 1,000 miles away, but girl, tonight you look so pretty, yes you do. None of the stars shine as bright as you know it's true. I need to stop, it's been over 30 minutes. I kinda wanted to show the other spell. At this point, I just want to do it. I was almost there. Almost there. Now we're nowhere close again. Fuck. It's like right there. It's right there, Morty. No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kinda ready to move on to different music. Nothing wrong with this theme, but it's definitely my least favorite entire game. I'll be listening. What's the next one? Is the next one do 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 do? Or have we heard the other one yet? The one that goes like do 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 you know the one. Wasn't one of the themes in this game used for like Sage's theme and the Lost Branch? Ah! If I didn't get so close so many times, I would have quit already. It really does feel like luck. It's like sometimes I spawn on top of bullets and sometimes I don't. Well, that's like I know all of the spells are you can get all the spells without using items in this game, but is it all 100% skill, or are there some bullshit spells that actually require like luck in order to beat them? How much luck is required in that impossible spell card world record? I think it may have plateaued. I don't think any more runs that are getting to the end are gonna reach it. Yeah. Got an achievement, right? For her dead body past 300 total deaths. Now you've caused this much pain, there's no going back. Take responsibility and clear everything. Don't tell me what to do. Alright, what does Scene 7 look like? Enemies have freedom to... Okay. Okay. That says war. That says says wall phasing wormhole, right? Okay. Don't eye roll me. Don't give me a weird glance for this. When I first saw that word, I thought it said woo. And given some of the shit about Sega, can you really blame me for making that assumption? What are you doing? Okay, clearly the option here is to try to play you at your own game. Sega, teleporting foes across dimensions or something. Uh-huh. What you doing? You know what? It's bullshit. Enemy run into me, I die. I run into enemy, they not die. What is that, huh? And if these two characters rammed head on, only Seiju would be taking damage? Bullshit. You think? I have to, like, wait until she's aggroed or something. Alright, there's a way to do this. This isn't gonna work. She's not dying fast enough. This, like, really isn't that... I don't want to say anything here. This doesn't look like it's that bad to just try to free dodge if you don't do a strategy correctly. But if you, like, can't even dodge slightly to the left like that, like I can, then maybe it is. Come on! I'd like to do this one, even though I'm kind of not running out of time, but if I don't want this to be a really long video, I kind of need to wrap it up soon. I'm kind of in an awkward spot where, like, I can just start the next day next time if I want to. Or do I just want to skip all the things that I skipped so far? What did I skip? I skipped that one Yuyuko one that I don't know how to do. I really just do this. I think so. She's not dying quick enough. Maybe? Fuck. Okay, screw up the pattern. Nope. I have to wait a bit. No, she's gonna go to the bottom. Move. There we go. No. Move. Don't do that. What are you doing? It's a line of diagonal knives. Sakuya special. Now let's imagine for a moment that Touhou actually worked like that one throwaway line that Marissa said in Silent Sinner in Blue, which isn't even remotely how it works, which is that the most beautiful spell card wins. So who's winning that? Who has the most objectively beautiful spell cards? Or when they get in a fight, they just always win because it's just that pretty. Is it Yuyuko? Hey, Marissa's up there. Maybe that's why Marissa said it. Yeah, I mentioned this in the last video I uploaded. There wasn't a cover, the part of Fantasy Maiden Wars where I fought Ron, where I talked about, like, the continuity of which Myoran Temple characters were canonically sealed underground. And how, like, I think CDS said show did, when I'm pretty sure that's just wrong. Because I'm pretty sure CDS just has some shit in it that's just wrong. One thing I remember from it is just like, there's a part where Oren's talking to Satori. And she's like, I don't exactly remember the context, but she was talking about the time that Reimu did 11. And the plot of that game, the plot of 11 is that Oren literally had Reimu show up on purpose to stop Oku from doing the Oku things. But the way it was worded, Oren was acting like they stopped their plans or something, and that's very much not what happened in that game. I don't know. I've heard people say that the story has continuity errors, but... And that just makes me think, like, okay, if we've reached the point where canon material is no longer even keeping up with itself, then what the fuck are we doing anymore? Yeah, do I even need to, like, can I just try to dodge this legitimately? I've just been kind of wasting my time trying to finesse this with the teleporter. This is gonna time out at this point. Well, this is a lame way to end it, but it's how I'm ending it. There. What do you mean? What? Huh? Why is that not a clear? I timed out a different spell earlier and it was a clear. Why is this one not a clear? The fuck? I'm not stupid, right? I did a Moko spell earlier in this game and I timed it out and I won? Why is a timeout no longer considered a win? Just changing the fucking rules now? This far into the game? Just deciding what I can and can't do anymore? What am I doing? Now I just kind of want to stop. That just annoys the fuck out of me, actually. Okay, we're just changing the rules now. That's cool. Sega's whole goal here is just to survive. Literally their goal, so why is me getting the character to not fuck up, getting the character to fuck off by timing out their shit? How is that not considered a win? I got them to go away! My goal as this character is to not die or something. Is she at risk of dying? I don't know. No. Nobody dies in this series. Except for, again, that one guy. Well, you see, it makes perfect sense for Rainbow to kill this one guy, but not any of these other characters that could have brought disastrous ruin to Gensokyo. Because that guy, he was a human villager, and it was established in Forbidden Scrollery like 2 chapters ago that that's really, really bad. And then that will never be brought up again. Yes, very good writing, yes. Not a stupid scene at all, no. Cole's lore isn't shit, nope, totally not. Totally very well established, and totally not made up on the spot, nope. Perfect sense. I need to stop. It's been almost 45 minutes. This is supposed to be a short recording that I did after 2 recordings of Sonic Generations, but I'm just still here. I haven't accomplished much. Most of what I've done have been spell cards that I've given up on. Tegano. Why is that actually a better strategy? To teleport from the top and then have her come at me. Yeah. I can actually do more damage here, because then she teleports again. Yeah, is there not like a very predictable pattern going on here? Why do I keep fucking this up? This doesn't really seem that bad. Is it changing at some point? Gotta... It kind of has the same problem as a bunch of other spells, where it's like, I get what I'm doing here, but I have to do it like 12 times. Because Sage just does no damage. There we go. That should not have taken me as long as it did. Probably stop yapping about bullshit. And pay attention to the game, but like... my commentary is the only thing that makes this series different from anything else. Yeah, I hate Scene 4. I'm not gonna try it again. I might try Scene 6 at some point again, but next part I'm just gonna start Day 5. Probably not gonna do Scene 2. Unless only doing it item list is the really hard part. If you use items are not that bad, I don't know. Anyway, it's the longest part of the series because I refuse to stop playing. The next part I'll do the next day, bye.